Hello, Amazon. I feel like every live I start like that, even if it's been 3 months or 3 weeks or 3 days. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
This is Seb and
Michelle.
And we are Going Planet. We're a Canadian couple living in the Caribbean, bringing you some cool Amazon products. We try to go live as much as we can. Usually it's the weekend. We're doing like weekend shopping. So yeah, it's super fun.
It's been a minute, though.
It's been an hour.
And every time we stream, we say we're going to get better and stream more.
We're going to do it more.
You know, life gets busy. It happens. I'm sure all of you understand. Yeah. But yes, we are here today, and we've got some really great products for you. We do have a mix. This stream is like partly collaboration with Pawaboo, which is great. They've sent lots of great products that we're going to show you. We do have a little French Bulldog, Walter, right here. Obviously, he's in the background, so it's a little bit blurry, but we have a bunch of products we're going to show you, and we're going to show you all the videos, so you're going to get to see lots of Walter. So if you love French Bulldogs like we do, highly recommend sticking around.
Really high quality products. We were really impressed. Can't wait to show them to you.
Yeah, and so we have a couple products, you know, before and after. Some of these were sent for our review. Some of these things are things that we have purchased, but they are all products that we love and that we are using daily. So yeah, the chat is open. We are live. If you have any questions or if you just want to say, hey, what's up, how's it going?
Speaking of the chat and being live, if you are watching us on another platform, make sure to click in that description, that link. It'll send you to Amazon, over to Amazon, so you can see the live carousel, you can live chat with us, and you can do your shopping as well, hopefully.
Yeah, so let's just jump right into it.
Let's do it.
So this first product here, so this was sent for our review, and this is the craziest blender, craziest in the best possible way, blender I have ever tried. So one of my favorite things to do is when we do like a review product and it's like something electronic. Seb loves when I do the review because I usually have no idea what I'm doing. So we try and do this thing where like I don't read the manual. So I did have the manual open here just in case I needed to like glance over, but I'm like, let's just try and figure this out. And really easy because the front of the machine has all of the buttons, like all of the presets were there. But so again, I have been reviewing a ton of different juicers. So when I was reviewing this blender, like I had a minute of like a total like, and thinking that, you know, I was like, oh, there's going to be no pulp or whatever. And I was like, of course there's pulp. This is a blender, not a juicer where it like separates everything. But anyways, this thing is super powerful. You can do so many things, but the craziest thing that this does is it heats things up.
And not just keeps it warm, like actual heat it up.
Boiling. Like you can literally just like boil some water if you want. Let's say, you know, you don't have a kettle or your stove is not working, your microwave. You literally can just pour some water in this blender and then boil it, which
I love that.
I've never seen that before.
And this thing is, and we're obviously going to talk about the soup aspect of it, but I think it's so important, like the puree or the soup, where it's like you're not going to use so many different pots and have so much cleanup. It's like one pot does it all, blends, heats up, cooks your food in there, and then you're good to go. It's so simple. It's a heavy duty machine as well. It's made of glass, made of steel as well. Of course, you've got a little bit of plastic, but like all that steel, you've got that that little top with the vent so that steam can come out. It's very, very well thought out. It was our first of a kind for us.
Yeah,
we never tried that before.
And it comes with the strainer. It also comes with the little steam pot. So that's what Seb means. Like, so if you are like, you know, if you want to steam your vegetables in there, you can. So normally, like I make I didn't do it in this video. Like right now, I was just like, I just kind of grabbed what I had in the fridge. And so I was like, let's just make a juice. And I was like doing like an apple celery, like kind of juice. And yeah, and it completely, well, obviously you'll see it. I put it on juice, and you do have like, what I'm just trying to remember, there's like juice, there's smoothie, there's soup, there's boil. You can even play with the temperature range yourself. So you can decide like what the temperature you want on there, which is really cool. And yeah, so I usually make a butternut squash soup, and like I will like either roast the vegetables or I'll boil the vegetables, and then I have to strain it. And then I use one of like those immersion handheld blenders, which I do find those oftentimes don't get to the really bottom of the pot.
And they can be messy.
Exactly. So being able to just kind of throw everything in the blender and it's going to like warm it up for me, I think is like absolutely insane and fantastic. And look how powerful this is. Obviously, this was just like some apples and celery. I did add a little bit of water. Again, this was my first time. You know, I was just trying to figure out. Again, I think we all know, anyone who's played with like a blender before when you're trying to make juices and smoothies, it is like a trial and error.
But what I thought about, what I really like about this thing is that we've tried those cold press juicers, like you said, and what that does is separates the fibery components and then it juices out, extracts the juice. In this case, it is such a powerful blender. It's not like you're drinking fibery like particles. It is a pure juice. It feels, but you get all the nutrients also, the fibery materials or components, so which I think is a great thing.
Like you're gonna see here, I'm gonna be like, oh, let's like strain it, and then at this point it's, and again, because I was playing around with the settings, having no idea what I was doing, it was like already hot because I was like, oh, let's put it on the boiling, because I was like, what is this in a blender? And so I was like, oh, let's just strain it and see, and then as you can see, like it was starting to like puree it, and I thought that was really awesome because you have that option, you know, if you're like
a compote type of thing,
or if you're like making your own baby food or something like that, you have that option here where it's going to like heat up the fruits and veggies, and then you're also going to puree it. But yeah, as you can see, the juice will come out, and then you've got all the beautiful like
and that's the thing, like
at the top.
the pulp, like both are obviously drinkable,
of course,
edible,
definitely.
they're good for you, right? So yeah, it's a great tool. It works extremely fast.
Yeah.
It's very powerful. I was surprised, like, and it's not like you don't have to mess around with, like, you know, it does come with the pusher, or the plunger, or whatever you want to call it, but you don't have to mess around with like pulsing and things like that. It does it automatically. So if you're putting it on oatmeal, it's not just going to, it's going to give it time to move things around if they're stuck, and it does it all on its own, which I really think is great.
Yeah. It's really cool. I've like never seen a blender that heats up before.
And it's got an auto clean feature as well. So you put a little bit of soap, a little bit of water, put it on auto clean, a couple of minutes, it'll do its thing and completely clean itself from the inside.
Oh yeah, so we just pulled it up here. So you can make nut milk in here. Yeah. You can make, it says paste. What do we think we mean by paste? I haven't tried that.
I mean, paste would be like if you have like
I'm thinking
like
of
chipotle
like
and tomatoes and things like that.
Like
you can make
spread, like it. Yeah, of course. You've
like
got
olives,
soup,
like an olive spread.
An olive paste. Yeah, you've got your tea. You've got oatmeal. As I said, you've got boil. You steam, juice, puree, milkshake, smoothie. All of the options are there, and it's all preset. And again, like obviously, it's a really strong, fantastic blender, but the selling point for me is just the fact that it does this boiling, which I think is really cool. So it's an all-in-one blender that I've never seen before. So I thought that was neat.
Yeah, and yes, for those of you asking, you can put ice cubes in there. You can do smoothies or what do you call them? Frozen drinks and things like that.
Yeah.
Of course, you don't have to use the heating function, but it is.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So like a little strawberry daiquiri. I mean, it would be terrible if you couldn't turn off the heating because one of the preset functions is like milkshake. So it would be bad if you couldn't turn off the heating. Like who wants that? But yeah. So anyways, if you are looking for a new blender, honestly, this one works really well. And if you're just want a regular blend, it does that fantastically.
And it is
super powerful.
And it is scary sometimes when you see a product that is brand new. Yes, we acknowledge it. It is brand new. I think there was only 2 reviews. A third one right here, by the way. $149, you're getting a really high. I was impressed with the price. At first, I was like, oh, it's a little on the higher, like on the steeper side, if it was just a regular like blender, which we see for 60, 70 bucks. But with everything that you get with it, it's rival. Like we have
we have the Boss.
The big like.
Now we're replacing with this, the Boss blender.
It was
$500? It was a wedding gift, but at the time I looked it up, it was like $650.
$600, yeah.
Like that's crazy for just like a regular blender. Whereas this thing is like can do 10 times the amount of things it does, and the speed and the power. So obviously, just depends on what you're looking for.
So definitely, definitely highly recommend
for sure. All right, up next, you guys, it's November. It is almost that time of year. We are getting all of our trees up and ready. So this one here from Yeet Home, we love Yeet Home. We've worked with them with many different products. So this right here, I just pulled it out of the box and I just began. I think
it's a good idea to do that.
I like doing my review videos like this because I feel so many times people when they buy their first artificial tree and they take them out of the box, a lot of times they're so shocked because they're
It
like,
doesn't
oh
look
my
like
gosh,
the
there's
picture.
like gaping holes all over the place. You need to take the time to actually pull those apart and fluff it. Like, I don't know if we show it in this video, but on the other side, it is like completely flat and together.
You can still see some parts that are...
You can see, like, there's lots of gaping holes in there. And that's the point, because I'm trying to explain to people, this is what it's going to look like if you don't put the effort into it.
You took 10, Michelle did it by herself, took 10 minutes to kind of fluff it, and she knows what she's doing. 10 minutes. The companies like of these like artificial trees are telling people it's an hour to 2 hours to fluff. So of course, you prop it out. You've got these segments, 1, 2, 3. It's all there. But then you take your time to go around. Make sure you shape it the way it's supposed to be shaped.
You have to like pull. You have to spread. You have to do all of the things and really like stretch them out.
And the great thing, it is pre-lit. We love pre-lit trees. How many bulbs in here?
I think there's like 450. I think I had read that.
So
there's
1,800
like
branch
branches.
tips. That's insanity.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure there's like 450 lights. Maybe it's up at the top. I can't remember, but I did read it somewhere. Oh, it must be on like the page right here.
450.
Yeah, 450 lights.
And it shows. It's full.
Tons of lights. Like we've reviewed a lot of trees, and this might be one of the ones that has like the most. Hello,
morning, Rover.
Rover, what's up? How are you? Nice to see you. Hope everything is well.
I'm so sorry. I can't do the puff. My smoke machine kaput. I did something to it, so I'm probably gonna ask Santa Claus for a new smoke machine.
We need a new one. So yeah, again, just pointing out the reason the tree, I like to do my reviews like this so that people realize that it does take some work to spread out all of the branches and get yourself ready. But yeah, I love pre-lit. This one's really great too, so you just like connect the pieces.
Then you zapped it.
I did.
Yes, exactly.
I tried to put it in the microwave, you know? And yeah, so this one here is the 6 foot, but they also have like a 6 foot 6 inches, 7 foot 6 inches, 9, 11, lots of different options.
And also options with like the flocked one as well, and different types of lights as well. A lot of options. Obviously, everyone wants a different type of Christmas tree. Everyone's different. Growing up, I feel like we all had, you'd go to the store or you'd go to the what would you call that? Like that place that had they literally chop the tree.
You'd literally go in the forest.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that?
Oh yeah.
I never did because
I did that.
I grew up in the Caribbean. But
I did that. Yeah, she would get hers from Canada in a container.
Ours, actually they would get shipped down. So honestly, up until a couple years ago, Seb and I were still buying them, but they were every year here. So we live, for those of you who don't know, we live in the Caribbean. We live in St. Martin. The ships would come from Canada in a container, and for a nice, decent 6 foot or whatever. Well, the 6 foot, we'd usually try to get at least 6 foot. That one was almost $250, right? And you're doing that every single year. So then now we just have like a fake tree. So I always was like, no, absolutely not, because I love walking in, having that, like smell of the Christmas tree and the look, but for us, a couple of things, and for a lot of people in general, but for us specifically living here, I mean, it's expensive, of course. Our other issue is because of the heat and mosquitoes, it became like a breeding ground for the mosquitoes.
Michelle would put like bleach
I'd have to put
and
some
water.
bleach in the water.
So like you're giving bleach to the tree just because of the mosquitoes harvesting, right?
So of course the tree doesn't last very long, because like I'm one of those people, it's like, leave the decorations up till January, don't judge me. But and then like that tree is just completely brown and dead, but it's the only way to keep like the mosquitoes out from the water and breeding in the water, but they were still living in the branches, and it was a nightmare. So.
And for those of you who don't, it might be an interesting fact, is that in St. Martin, I think it's January 2nd or 3rd, all these people go on to this one beach where they have authorization from the government, and people do a massive bonfire with all their Christmas trees that are all like brown, and and everyone comes in with their trucks, whatever, and then makes a huge bonfire, and then you just have a little party. It's pretty cool.
So I would always go to those, but I would never bring my tree, because my tree was always up till like the longest minute possible. But so anyways, now we're at the point where we're all about the artificial trees. We probably have 3 trees that we like own, but we've reviewed a ton of them, and our friends and family are so grateful that we're reviewing all these trees, because then we like to give them to to them. It's like, guys, stop buying the trees, like every year you're spending your money, whereas this is a one-time purchase. This one in particular, normally $129.99. It is 15% off, making this $110.11.
Remember when fake trees were like $400, $500, $600,
Crazy.
$700?
Yeah, super expensive. So this one here obviously is not. We do plan to do some more streams, and we will be talking about a bunch of different trees, but sharing our favorite ones. And this is one of our favorites because of how many lights it has. So again,
and how easy it is to it puts together. It comes in a small package. It's easy.
To be fair, most of them do nowadays.
Yeah.
Like they're just like 3 pieces, and they just like plop into each other. They all come with the stand, which is super nice. But this one, I love how many lights it has. And one of the cool things, the function. Yeah, so this also, you can control it. There's a button where you plug it in, and you can just filter through all the different cycles, but it also comes with a remote. And one of the coolest things with this, it has the warm lights, and then it has the colorful lights. So I always grew up with the colorful lights. Seb hates them, so we've compromised. So we do the warm light, and I get it. It's more modern, it's pretty, but I love being able to have that function, because if like Seb's not around, it's like, let me put on the colorful lights and
Seb's come home.
replay my childhood. But the cool thing that I've never seen on another tree that we both agreed was one of the functions is half warm and half color.
It really gives a different.
Super cool. Yeah. So I'd never seen that before. So it was just like a half in the bulb. So I thought that was neat.
Of course, Rover, you've 3D printed your tree.
That's awesome, Rover.
Makes sense. 2.5 feet tall. Perfect size.
That's all you need. Yeah. That's perfect. That's fantastic. So yeah, anyways, you just have I think there's 11 different functions. You can have them, twinkling, not twinkling, going in crazy patterns. It's pretty cool. So yeah, if you are in the market for a new Christmas tree, highly recommend. We do love Yeet Home. We have lots of their products, and it's a great one with especially how many branches. What did we say? 1,800 branches and 450 bulbs. Again, just don't be overwhelmed by the artificial trees when they come in. You look at it, you're like, this is terrible. Take the time to fluff it out, and I promise you'll get
a great result.
You will get the result. That was 10 minutes in our video, and then if you do take the half an hour, 40 minutes, it's gonna look. And
also, one last thing for ornaments, those branches are really, really heavy duty, and you can bend them around. So hook into an ornament or things like that, and it's not going to look droopy. It's going to stay put, which is nice.
Oh, it's 2.5 inches. No, that makes more sense.
That makes more sense, or else your 3D printer would be massive. Or I thought he'd print different compartments and then put it together.
Put it together.
But I guess you're not that fancy.
That definitely makes more sense. I was like, ooh. All right, up next, my watch. So Seb has had Apple Watches for years, and I could just never bring myself to spend the $300-400 on an Apple Watch, and or more. So this one was sent for my review, and I'm absolutely obsessed. I love I don't know if you want me to take it off, and if you want to do a little bit just so they can see. I love the oversized face.
That's me close up. Should be this one.
There we go. So yeah, we've got that oversized face. Of course, if you wanted to, you can change the band, and then it's just the one button, and then you can just click through and swipe through on the phone, on the face itself. You can swipe through, and you have all the different functions. You have your call functions. Of course, I personally have taken all my notifications off because it drives me nuts for my wrist to be constantly buzzing. It just absolutely drives me crazy. But I love how large the face is, and then of course I do have the app. Let me just pull that up and show you. So super easy app, and I love it because it will track all of your data. You've got your steps, and then you can see your week's worth of it, and then it also tells you your heart rate. It tells you you're sleeping, and all
it tells you you're sleeping.
No, sorry, how many hours you've slept, your sleeping patterns, and so on and so forth.
Very cool.
And then just the fact that it will log everything, and I can go back and see all of that, I think is really cool. But yeah, just my favorite thing is that I've always been an oversized watch kind of person. So
even with the regular non-smart watches.
Yeah, exactly. And so for me personally, it does so many things on here that I don't want to say that I don't care about, but for me it's just check, of course, what time is it, instead of pulling out my phone all the time. And then my steps. I like checking out my steps, and then I'm always just checking, making sure.
But now, you know what, now that you've got the function, the sleeping.
Yeah, so now for me,
that's give you a little bit of more of an insight on
and the
your
battery
sleep
on this lasts so long, because a lot of the times, and with your Apple Watch, for example, you always, you weren't able to sleep with it because you needed to charge it at night.
Now it's a little bit different with Apple Watches, but you're right. I would have to charge it every night.
So I guess there's like new ones, But mine, like I can go days without charging it, and then what I'll do is like maybe if I'm in the shower or doing something, like just like hanging out reading on the couch, then I'll plug it in and charge it for a little bit, and it's like a fast charge, doesn't take very long, and then it will last for days. Like I can't even remember the last time. My battery is still almost full. Like look at that, and I haven't charged it in 4 days, I think, and I'm constantly like turning on the light, checking out the time, swiping through. Like I'll record when I start my walk with Walter, when we're at the gym, I'll start recording.
Speaking of which, what's really, really nice is that it has 110 sport modes that are automatically tracked. So it will recognize if you're on a run, it will recognize this, and it can go back in time. Basically, if you haven't done what Michelle said, like let me start this thing, or I'm on a rowing machine, or I'm on a stepper or whatever, it will be able to recognize that you're going to play badminton. It goes, yep, you've got an hour worth of this type of sport, which I think is pretty cool. There's really no messing around. If you don't want to mess around with buttons, this thing will recognize what you're doing.
Yeah, it's cool.
Very nice.
And so normally it is $69.99. It's 22% off, making this $54.59. And then on top of that, there is a coupon. Do not forget to click those little coupons. You just have to tick that box before you put in your cart or you check out, and you get another $14.74 off this watch.
And there's obviously, they come in different colors.
Yeah, there's different colors. Yeah, for sure. And then at the end of the day, if you want to change the band, you can. I actually had like a different one forever ago, and because my issue was always the band. Like I didn't love the silicone, but I want to be able to wear this swimming. I want to be able to wear it in the shower. Like I don't want to have to take it off unless I'm like, oh, I need to charge it real quick. And then the other bands, they just rust, right? Like if it's a metal, like that's normal. That's just what's going to happen. So I just
and leather bands would kind of be a little too much, and just
But that's going to be in the water. Like that's not going to survive either. So again, you can change out the bands, but I just prefer to keep the silicone one, even though I was like super not into that for a long time. But so a really great deal. And I also just saw that like 2K were bought in the last month.
Very popular.
So like it is super popular. It is a great watch.
A lot of good reviews.
If you're just looking for something, and like just to count your steps and just smartwatch, have everything on your wrist, but don't want to pay those, crazy prices, this is a really great deal for a great watch.
And before we end, it is an Android watch, but I would call it an Android watch, but it works with both iOS and Android phones. So
I have no issues. Yeah, perfect. All right, so our next few items are in collaboration with Pawaboo. So I do have some of them here with me, but we will be showing you the video of all of them so you can get some nice, beautiful close-ups of our baby Walter here. So even though I say they were sent for our review, really they were sent for his review.
Pretty much, yeah.
One thing I do want to say about the very first product, so I do have it here. Walter is a shedder, so it's full of his hair. I have left the tag on because you will see in the video, I'm going to gift this to a friend, but I just wanted to show it to you in person. Walter's too heavy for this. Walter is a 42-pound French bulldog, and so you'll see the video here. He is way too big for this, but this.
He seemed to enjoy it though. He was chilling. It
was just way too funny not to share. Like. I was loving it, and then even after we stopped filming,
it is comfortable. It completely changes the way you would carry it.
It's super comfortable. It is nice and thick, and this basket, it is quite large. But like, even if you look at the product page, there's like a tiny Chihuahua in there. Walter is just way too big for it. Look at his front little paws. He's just hanging out. So yeah, I love that it's like the checkered here. It's super cute. You do have like an adjustable strap here. You do have like a little hook here, like if you wanted to hook onto your keys or something like that. I do have to give it a quick little brush before I do hand it off to a friend of mine. I just did want to show it on the stream, but even though he is like super happy, he's content, he loves it, but again, he is just way too heavy for something like this. But it is great if you do have like a cat, or if you have a smaller dog. I think this is really fun. It's just like a cute way to like carry them around and bring them with you, because it's just like a nice little comfy cozy sling for them. But Walter's just a bit of a big boy, so not great for him. So this is normally $14.99. It is 34% off, making this $9.96. So really great gift for yourself, or
Oh,
like
it
if
comes
you
in
have
a lighter color too.
yeah, you have different
Nice,
colors. Yeah,
nice.
so if you do have someone, you know, with a smaller dog, this makes a really great like gift option as well. Under $10, I think it's really cute. And
It is it is a little sling that makes your hands. It's a hands-free type of sling, which is great. So you can do other things with it, even if your dog is right on that little pouch.
If you don't have a 42-pound Frenchie that you have to carry, because yeah, again, he's just way too big for that. But I thought it was really funny, and I absolutely loved it. So yeah, super comfortable. Even having 42 pounds hanging on me, it was still comfortable. So
yeah, because having him like that in your arms are killing. Like this thing completely like displaces the weight and makes it easier to carry something heavier. Although we wouldn't carry him, because after a while you kind of looks like he doesn't fit properly.
He does not fit. I looked a little bit ridiculous. Thankfully, I was at home and nobody saw me, so it's okay. But yeah, anyways, super awesome. Really great gift for someone with a smaller dog or cat, for sure. All right, up next, so our next 4 items are very similar but also very different, and they're really cool because I didn't even consider anything like this. So the next 4 products, which we will be showing you, we'll show you the video, and I have them here in front of me. They are all different types of dog seat belts, which I think is cool. And I know this sounds...
Seat belt attachments
as well. Seat belt attachments. Yeah. Like, I know, like, this sounds ridiculous because I take Walter, so we live like super high up on a mountain, and so I drive to the bottom of the mountain, and then we go for like an hour-long walk, and because both him and I would not be able to make it up that mountain after our walk. He's always in the car, he wears a harness, and it just never occurred to me that he should be buckled in. Yeah. We do have a really great like seat cover in the back, and there was always like little slits in front of the like seatbelt attachment, like the clip. And I was always kind of like, oh, what is this for? It's always like, oh, to attach the seatbelt. And I'm like, how would I put Walter in a seatbelt? Then I saw all of these, and I'm like, that definitely makes sense. So
it does make sense, because like you'd want to get this, like, God forbid you were in an accident. Sure. That's a big thing. But I also think of like, if you want to keep the windows down, and some people are like, my dog might jump, like Walter just wants to go. If he's attached properly, he can still enjoy the windows down, kind of but we know, we're peace of mind, because he's going to stay in the car.
Yeah, so depending on like the size of your dog and like, what you want them free range to have in the back seat would be the one that you would kind of pick what's for you. So this one here, we do have the black one. It also comes in different colors. You can also get a double pack as well. So this one is really cool. So you've got the clip here. So this is going to clip onto his harness. And at first, full disclosure, when I got this, I'm like, how does this one even work? But you're going to see it in the video I'm going to show you. It's pretty cool. So this loop here actually goes through the seat belt. So as you can see, I'm doing that. So this is clearly the back seat of my car. We have this great cover just because we have leather seats, and Walter's claws all over those leather seats is not going to be great. So then, because I have that slit in the back seat cover, and then that just clips in. So it's the regular seatbelt. It just then clips in, and then he's attached through here. Which
and this is like really, cool. Really nice rubber, so it's not going to hurt him. It's really, really comfortable, and it's chew-proof. Yeah. You cannot, like, dogs that are really prone to like chew or trying to get good luck. This is like
it's pretty thick. It's
very
really
solid.
Heavy duty.
Yeah.
I do think he'd have a hard time. Well, actually, bigger dogs would be able to reach around and grab it. Walter would not be able to reach around and grab that, but other dogs. And you can adjust the length if you want to give him a little bit more room to be able to.
There's also, this is a 20-inch one. There's also 32 inches. So if you want to have, if you have a dog that's a little bit bigger that needs a little bit more, kind of like give, definitely go with that. But yeah, it's I love the branding. I love this company. They do really, really good product. They care about the animals, the pets, our pets, and you can really tell. And you're gonna see all of these different kind of like seat belts attachments. They all have a purpose. Like this one here is super simple. It's going to attach, but you'll see the next ones that Michelle is going to talk about, and you're going to see the video. It's all like, they all work really well, but they all have like the same kind of function, but in a little bit different way. But yeah, I think I like this one probably the best.
Yeah, I like because it is in the seatbelt, and we all know that seatbelt is nice and like secure.
I just love I love the material.
The way it feels, it's a good one. Yeah. I think my favorite one is like the stretchy one. I can't remember if that's the next one, but so yeah, the next one here, yes, it's this one. I love this one. So this one we actually, so the one that we just had is $9.99, so just under $10. Again, another really great gift idea, for yourself, or if you have like a dog lover in your life and that they're always in the car, always a good option as well. So this one here, I do like it because you do have a little bit of give here. So it is nice and stretchy right here. It is adjustable as well right here. And then, so this is one of the ones that I think it's really cool. So you have a few different ways that like you can attach this. So I like that this one is like a really heavy duty clip that we've got going on here, and you clip this onto the harness. And then this one actually on the other end has the seatbelt harness, which is cool. So
or seatbelt attachment.
Sorry, the seatbelt attachment. So this.
So there's you don't need to use the actual seatbelt.
You're not using the actual seatbelt. So this part actually just clips into the seatbelt itself, which is cool. And then if you're not in the car, it has another clip on this side. So maybe you're just using this, and he's jumping out of the car. You can actually just slide this on and clip it onto something else, and you still got a little bit.
Or you're at a park bench and you want to just clip it to anything that pop, you just go and.
So you got a nice clip, and then this one is longer, so he's got some room. This one here does come in the 2-pack. You can get a singular pack. There's tons of different colors as well. So yeah, this one is probably my favorite. I think just because I like that little bit of stretch, and I like that you have the different options, and the fact that this one goes right into.
It's really high quality.
Yeah, it is super. Yeah, I mean that's definitely not going anywhere. Yeah. And a nice little clip. Yeah.
I want to see something. They say. And that's also very cool. 360. So there's no tangling.
It's not going to get tangled.
Yeah, it's not going to get tangled. It is 360 complete, so that obviously dogs can do a bunch of different things. It's not going to start getting tangled. So that's a really nice little seat belt.
Yep. So we've got that one.
And it's
so
a
as I said, 2-pack. 2 of these.
Oh, they come in really cool.
Yeah, they've got some really cool designs too. Oh, and you get I like that purple one. That one's really nice. So yeah, you can get like different packs, and like in the packs are the different colors, so just depending, and yeah, they're great.
Very cool.
And then up next, is this the one you do have a video for?
I do.
Okay, so
That's
am I missing
right
one? I might be missing one then.
That's not the one we're talking about?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, see, that's the one.
Oh.
That is the one.
Okay. But then isn't there one after?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, so the one after I also have a video for.
Okay.
Yep. This one is also, so this one here is different. You've got a little bit of stretch, but it's mostly like a, what do you call this? Like almost like a climbing rope.
Yeah.
And it's dual rope. Very, very cool. And then the end, just like Michelle explained, and as you can see in the video, the end will go into your seatbelt buckle without using your seatbelt. So it's literally, and it's long enough, right? It's really a nice, and again, you've got the 360 carabiner at the top where you attach your dog onto your dog's collar. Very high quality materials. I like the rubber ends on both sides. Very cool.
And then they're saying, so this one here, I like that it's reflective. So I wouldn't even have noticed that, but yeah, because I usually just use it in the car. But again, if you have this, still attached to his harness, and he's running around outside, this is going to be reflective, which is cool. I do like the double here, just kind of makes it reinforced and heavy duty. Sorry if you already said that.
Yeah.
I was just reading the, because like now I think I forgot to bring one up here, but hopefully you have the video.
I do have it. Yeah.
Maybe that one's the one that's
in the car. Or maybe it's still in the car.
That one might be in the car. I can't remember. So, and also I don't know. Did you talk about?
No, the carabiner has a locking mechanism.
Yeah, so it's cool. So like obviously you have it and it like clips open, but then you can also slide this piece up so then it can't unclip, which is, because if the dog's in the back seat and just kind of goofing around, it's probably easy to. Walter is very smart, but I don't think he's smart enough to be able to like unclip this, but being able to just pull this over so he can't unclip it, I think is fantastic. So this one here is $14.99, and it does come in different colors, which is really nice. Yeah, definitely a fan. I mean, all of them, again, as we're saying, they're very similar, but just depending on what you're looking for, in length and how you want the attachment to go is totally up to you. And then the last one of these ones. So you do have this one. I thought there was one that you said you didn't have.
I don't.
Yes, you don't have that one. So maybe I left that one in the car. Okay. So this one
But it's similar to this thing here.
Yes. So this one is really similar, but the thing is that on the side with the seatbelt, you have another clip.
Yeah.
So these ones aren't the carabiner. This one is just like I can't remember like a latch. like
a
what would
latch.
you call that? So more of a latch. You can see it on the product page. So that
like a metal clip buckle. That's what they call it. So basically, both sides could work on. Well, one side will work with the seatbelt attachment, so the seatbelt buckle. But then you'll also have both ends will have that metal clipping. So you could literally, get out of the car and still be using this to attach your. And maybe you go into a store and you need your dog to be outside for 2 minutes, clipped onto something, to a post, to a bike rack or whatever. That's doable with this. And it's the same quality with the reflective strip on both sides. Super useful. Same kind of like the orange, the pink, the different colors, and also the same rubber ends, just to make it a little bit more comfortable for your dog, of course, for your pet. But
yeah, so all of them are really great. So just depending on what you're looking for.
Yeah, this is the one that we have in the car.
Yeah, I think that's the one that we do have that one, and I think we have the orange one. So that one is in the car, and it's definitely something that I've been using now. As I said, I've been walking Walter. He is 4. I've been walking for like 4 years and never used one until we got sent all of these ones, and I was like, wow, these are really fantastic.
And he's not a really big fan of harnesses and of like leashes, and with this, he doesn't. He's got enough give that it doesn't bother him, and he's not being like. I remember the first time we used the one that we have in the car. He literally just went, all right.
And he just lay down, which is nice, because sometimes he's just kind of like pacing back and forth, and so now he's just like laying down, staying put, and he's not flopping all over the place. So so just depending on what you're looking for and your needs, there's definitely different styles, different options, different colors. They all have the similar task in mind. Safety for your dog, but
it's safety for you. It's also dangerous to have a dog running around your car without you, and it's stressful, right?
Yeah.
So
Definitely. Yep. All right, up next we have these collapsible dog bowls. These are really great for on the go. I keep these in the car with me. They both have a little carabiner. You can see them here in the video. There are tons of different color options that you can get for these, which is really fun. I cannot believe the price right now. You get 2 of these, 25% off for $8.99. Definitely makes a fantastic gift for the dog lover in your life.
What I love is that we've tried other collapsible bowls. I love that this one actually comes with the cover. So you could have, yes, you can collapse it with nothing in, but if you just want to add like treats, maybe one that's got treats, and then you open it up, put the cover, and it's not all over your bag or your car or your trunk, right?
I didn't think he was actually going to drink it, and he did. Walter's pretty picky. He's not great on camera, he's like, let me just drink out of this one. So it is great. Yeah, exactly as Seb said, you have that cover on there. It has the carabiner, so this is really great. As I said, I always have one in the car, and then I usually clip one on the bag when I take him for a walk, so that, I always make sure that I'll be able to give him some water.
And this is a pack of 2, 450 milliliters, but you can also get the pack of 2 for like 1 liter each.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. So then if you are going maybe for a longer run, a longer trek, you'll have, or you've got a bigger dog that needs more water, obviously.
Yeah.
Treats, definitely use the bigger one.
And it's just so nice that like how thin they are when you're not using them. Like they're super tiny, so
easy to clean because it's all silicone, very easy.
And just like slips into, any bag really. And or as I said, just clips onto the side of your bag. So you don't even have to take up any space inside if you don't want to. But always great to have that bowl with you on the go. They're awesome. So 2-pack, $8.99. Honestly, cannot go wrong. Ooh, what is that double? That's kind of cool. I've never seen that. Oh, interesting. So awesome. If you were to click on in the carousel and go to the product page, so we have all the, a 2-pack individual bowls because you can do food, you can do water, but then they also have ones along the bottom where the 2 bowls are actually attached. Yeah. So then you have their food bowl, their water bowl, and so they're not like loosey-goosey.
But even attached, you can just fold them together.
And then that's really cool. I've never seen anything like that before. And those ones are a little bit bigger, obviously, because, if you're doing some food as well. So those are super cool. It comes in some really great colors as well. So if you are looking for, what a great Christmas present for your furry friend. Get him a nice little cool bowl.
Definitely.
All right, up next, I have a couple of stray cats. Oh, And you feed them. Yeah, we have a stray cat too. You know, those cats, they just love to show up. And I mean, our cat's been around for like 12 years now, so I guess she's kind of. I had to bring her to the vet, so she's pretty much our cat.
Pretty much
now.
our cat.
But that's nice of you that you feed them, and you have clearly given them names.
Yeah,
that's cute.
So yeah, this playpen was at first when I opened up the package, I was like, okay. Sometimes it's confusing. Sometimes you just kind of like take us. So I literally took a step back, and then I also am like Michelle. I don't like to look at manuals or instructions.
We're terrible like that.
But it's also a great indication if a product is well made, is well put together, is well packaged. I shouldn't need a PhD to read an instruction manual to put it together, right? No. And this playpen was so easy. It was kind of almost like those. Not a tent, but almost like those pop-up green screens that we've had like for video shooting. They have that metal framing that is collapsible and kind of like wants to collapse, but also wants to kind of expand and get into the shape put together. Walter's in it right now. This is the 2-room. They also have a 3-room as well, but this is a 2-room in the green. Really cool, lots of vents. Lots of windows, lots of mesh all around, so obviously your pet can see out, also, so they're not that they can't see, but you can also see them as well. And I'm telling you, Walter was completely relaxed.
He's just like, I'm just gonna lick my paws
Very
and hang out in
happy.
here. So again, you would use this. So Walter is not a puppy; he's 4. But if you have a puppy, I think this is really great for a puppy. If you have a cat, like I think of our friends Sean and Kelly, they've just gotten their kitten, and they already had a dog, and their dog was prone to going after cats and rabbits, and so they slowly started introducing them to each other through this.
Yeah.
Right. So they put the kitten in here so she could be in the living room with the family, and the kitten was running around inside here with some toys and had some food and would play around, and then the dog could come over and sniff, but like both of them were safe, and they did that for quite some time while they were slowly getting to know each other. And then now, like, obviously the cat roams free, but Walter is too big for this. Although if we were somewhere and you know, if I didn't have a leash, like I just think Walter's not really great off leash, you know. Like he's like, I shouldn't say that, I'm unsure how he's going to be, but like, you know, if you're camping and you know you don't want your dog to be tied up
to a picnic outside or whatever, and you're like, let's bring this, pop it open. It's so simple to do, and then your dog's going to be safe. You know where it's at all the time. If you go to friends' houses, sometimes we want to bring Walter, but we're like, oh, it's going to be such a pain because you don't always want to be active after your dog. And this is kind of like, okay, chill time for half an hour, just relax, and it's peace of mind again. Yep.
And then so these 2 pieces, so you're going to see Walter's going to try and come through, but again, he's a little bit too big, right? So like this is perfect for puppies.
And this was the first time.
And this was also the first time. He's like, what is it you want me to do? So it's really neat because these 2 do Velcro together, but if you want to use them separately, you can, because then you can just, right now where Walter was sticking his head out, there's 2 little windows that are now Velcroed together. You can zip on the screens, so then you will have these little individual areas, which I think is really cool. So definitely, so right there you can put on a screen. He was he's like, no,
very relaxed,
but I love that he's like super chill in there.
He's not
panicked. There's some pockets in there, and as Seb said, there's so many different like little windows and vents, so they're getting lots of air. They can see out. I'm saying all the things.
And the other thing too is like, because it's collapsible, it's so easy to bring with you anywhere. You could literally collapse it. It comes with that little bag that you just put everything in, and then you're good to go. It's not. It comes out. I mean, it's pretty big. What are we talking about? Like it's. What's the size? 35. The large one is 35 times 2 times 8 by 24. I mean. By 28, so 35 by 28 by 24. That's the large one. The one that we had is 32 by 24 by 22. So it's still big, but when it's collapsed, it's so easy to just bring in the car, bring with you, put it in a bag or whatever.
Nice and flat. And they do have some different like colors based on the design that you're going for, based on the size. So it's really cool. So this one in particular, the one that we have, normally $52.99. It is 6% off, making this $49.99. So again, if you have like a puppy, if you have kittens, this is really great too. I know a lot of people, not this exact one, but like people who are living in, vans and trailers, and like they just want to like sit outside in the evening. They'll put their cat in here or their dog, and so they can just like chill, and like, the dog is just outside with them instead of being inside locked up. So yeah, it's a really great concept. I love it. It's really light, portable, takes seconds to put together, which is nice. Up next, we have this ramp. This is really great. So
I'm not going to show the video right now. Yes, it's the video. Yeah.
So again,
this is the best ramp. We've tried a few. This is definitely the best ramp. Easy to kind of like set up, obviously, but I love the grip factor on it.
The grip and like just the wooden structure, I think is really great. It's really easy to adjust the height on this one. And the fact that when you say grip, obviously you mean like the carpet. And then the fact that there are little like
indents,
kind of like, I was going to say steps or like little humps, just to help them grip when they're going up. Because we've tried other ones that are just a straight shot down, and it's hard sometimes for them to get up and down. We have read a lot of things about Frenchies having trouble with their hips, and this guy here is a monster. He will jump on and off of anything. So this was our very first time using it. Obviously, our dog is very food motivated, so we had to give him some treats. Because
he's also able to jump on the bed like
he can jump on the bed.
But we would like for him to kind of slowly transition into using a ramp, so it saves his hips.
It's just better for his hips. I'm worried when he gets a little bit older, he's going to have some issues. So we were 100%, or I was 100% using treats to get him up and down, because like as you can see, he just wants to jump on the bed. But we have been doing this now and again, and now like he will go to that, no problem. If the lights are off and he doesn't like see, he will just jump on the bed. But if we have the lights on, he's getting ready, he will gladly go up and down on that, which is really nice. But yeah, I just showed you could see he was a little bit scared the first try, and then he's like, okay, I got this.
He's like, oh, this is fine. It's not a slip and slide.
No, oh look, and he just went up. Look how excited I was. I was like, he went up by himself, because this was the very first time.
Now he's like, every time I do that, I get a treat. Perfect.
Yeah, so this is really great, obviously, for older dogs. For smaller dogs, you can put this, because the height is adjustable, you can put this on the bed, you can put this on the couch, just
by the car.
By the car, and because it is so, like, portable.
And it's, I don't know if you said it, but it collapses and then locks into this little suitcase thing. It's great.
So really easy. I can't remember if I do it on camera or not, where I actually show you. Oh yeah, I do. So you have the back part here, and it's got little handles on the side. So yeah, you can adjust the height right there, and then you can also take that out. And I think I'm going to do it on camera. Yeah. So you do that, and then you just unlatch them on both sides, which is nice because that's reinforced when it's open. So you've got that nice latch, and then you just close it, and then you latch it shut, and you're good to go. And you've got that little handle, so it makes it really portable, really nice, as we said, to have it in the car, in and out of the car. So really great for older dogs. My little briefcase. Older dogs, or again, if you're just wanting to, save your dog's hips, because especially on tile, sometimes, he jumps, he slips, his legs kind of go this way, that way. I do feel like in the future, that's going to be a problem for us. So having something like this is fantastic. So this is normally $71.99. It is 8% off, making this $65.99.
It is the -- bestseller in that category, dog safety ramps. So definitely something that people are loving. We can tell you from experience, we used it. He uses it, and he uses it now. He knows how it works. He knows how safe it feels. And even at his weight, there's 0 issues.
Yeah, no issues. There's also an additional $3.30 coupon. So make sure you clip that, and you'll get that money off as well. And it comes in 3 different colors. So yeah, if you are looking for that ramp, this one, highly recommend for sure. All right, up next, I'm probably going to wake up Sleeping Beauty by doing this. I think we also have the video, but I'm just showing you this little they are so cute. So this is a 2-pack of little like plush. Look at him. Like as soon as I opened it from the pack, he's like, yeah, mine. I'm pretty sure he also just like takes off with it.
Yeah, he goes and he's like, oh, for next.
So he has this like obsession with like just taking his toys, and we have a really big yard, and I will find toys all over the yard. I mean, which is great. It means he's playing with them outside. It makes me happy. But yeah, so this little hedgehog. The other one is somewhere buried. I kept this one on the side because I wanted to make sure I could show you guys in the stream when he gets yeah. So the hedgehog that he has dragged around outside, it's hanging out outside. It's been through crazy wind and rain.
Tropical storm.
And he's still holding strong. He's not ripped. He's not coming apart.
And he went through Walter, who literally is not an easy dog when it comes to choose.
So it's made really well. And I think as you saw when I did in the video, like I'm pulling at it, this is not coming off, which is something I like. I do find a lot of times the little hairy ones, like it tends to come off in your hands. And I don't want him to be eating that. This one also, this is what's gonna, I think, right? Oh, does it? Oh. It does a little squeak as well, which is really nice. It's something that
he was sleeping.
He's so out of it. Look at him. He's like, huh? What's happening? So it is the little 2-pack.
I'd give it to him. What?
Aww.
You want to play with your hedgehog?
He's like, I'm just going to sleep with it.
He's like,
this one doesn't smell like my gross one outside. So even though, excuse me, the one outside has gone through the ringer, it's still holding up strong. Still looks really good. Literally looks exactly the same except dirty. So yeah, it's made really well. There are some
they are washable. Speaking of dirty.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can just throw it in the washing machine. I do that with a bunch of his toys at least once a month because they're absolutely disgusting.
I do like that it's a 2-pack because oftentimes we're just like, if you're gonna wash something and one of the toys like this one he's obsessed with, and it's always gonna be the toys that they go back to. You want to be able to have like, okay, one's in the wash, the other one you can play with, and then just
Yep.
switch them up.
And so, yeah, 2-pack of the hedgehog, but this one here, you can get a single hedgehog, and then they do have a couple different options of toys. So this 2-pack is $16.99. I mean, we love a good squeaky toy around here, can't go wrong. And it's just really well built for it to hold up against Walter and the crazy weather we've had outside, for sure.
That's for sure.
And the last product that we're going to be talking about from Pawaboo, really cool. So this is a 2-pack. I just have the one. Hopefully it doesn't leak all over the place. I just have the one right now because we got the pineapple and the strawberry. It also comes a watermelon. Sorry, the pineapple and the watermelon. So it's really neat. I've actually in the video, I've just taken out, this is the video I think he just takes off with it. So that watermelon is somewhere being dug in the backyard. I don't know. It's buried in the backyard, I should say. Walter grabbed that one and ran. But these are really cool because you can fill them with water. There's like a tiny little hole here on the side. It took me a minute to find it. And you fill that with water and you put it in the freezer. So this is now frozen, but it is cold to the touch.
Yeah.
So it's just like dripping a little bit, obviously, because it's a hole. So it's cold to the touch. So this is really cool when your dog for two reasons. Walter's no longer a puppy, but if he were a puppy, this is really great when they're teething. Obviously, just like a baby, you want to give them something to soothe their gums. And the dogs usually when they're teething, they start like chewing on everything. So having something that is really rough, heavy duty, it's got all these little spikes there, which will feel good on his gums, as well as it being frozen and cold on the gums, feels fantastic for sure. And then when it's not filled with ice, unfortunately I can't do it because this one is frozen solid, it does have a squeaker in it. That's why he went absolutely nuts. He loves the squeaker. So it's kind of cool because if it is not frozen, it just becomes a super heavy duty rubber chew toy. Or you fill it up with some water, put it in the freezer, and then you've got your, again, heavy-duty rubber toy, but also that soothing aspect. Or in Walter's case, because it's so hot here, it's just something to like cool him down a little bit while he's chewing on that. He's not going to overheat, which is really nice.
Yeah,
so yeah,
absolutely.
You got the 2-pack for, again, $9.99. Makes for a really great gift for your fur baby.
And it stays like that.
And it stays
it's incredible how like durable this plastic silicone is, definitely, because it's been chewed and he is not gentle and this thing can withstand it, so that's really cool.
Yep, so you can get this combo with the pineapple and the watermelon, or you can get like the ice cream cone and then like the popsicle combo. Both are super cute. Both are $9.99. Makes for great gift for your fur baby or for a friend who has a fur baby. Definitely super cute. So yeah. All right, this next product, something I bought, or we bought, I should say, and I'm absolutely obsessed with.
I love how it looks when you set it up. It took a while.
It takes some time,
nice.
And I just think it's really funny because I used to watch a bunch of videos where it's like, watch me like, redo my spice rack
Organize
or whatever.
this
And I'm always like, oh my goodness, this was crazy. But like once it's done, it is so fantastic. So basically we got the pack of 48. So the jars are just like these glass jars. And so this is all glass here. I do love that the top is a metal top. And then you have the plastic little lid right here. And so this here is really nice. Well, I don't need to take it off. But anyways, you have the options where maybe, can you switch to the camera just to show? So you can do obviously through your little, I don't even know what you would call that, like,
like this, like a sprinkler or I don't know, it's not a sprinkler, but like, and then or you can do like
heavy duty,
like coarser.
Yeah, exactly. So just depending on how much of those spices you want to come out, you just kind of shake that in there. And then of course, because you've got this nice metal lid on top of here, it also comes with, I forgot to bring that up, it comes with a really nice funnel. I mean, the mouth is quite wide, and at first I was like, oh, I don't need this funnel, but then you're sitting there so like carefully trying not to do it. With the funnel, I'm just like, dump it in. It makes it really easy. You've got tons of label options. So you've got round labels with like no writing on there, but it comes, I can't remember what it is. Yeah, 547 labels. So
I like that a lot, because then you can really make it your own. Like you can decide what kind of style you want, top, side, white or black.
So you have like the round ones that can go on the lids. You have the square ones that can go on the bottles. So I'm going to show you the different ones. So the way our new, we got like a new spice drawer. So on the top, so it rolls out, and on the top, they're going to be lying flat. Like so I have it like this so you could see it, but not all of them fit, obviously. So then the ones that are standing, I have it up on the top. I ended up putting it on both sides because some of them I didn't know which ones I was going to put on the top, which ones whatever. So I might end up putting it both on all of them.
Yeah, I think so.
Because like then if I want to move them around, like they'll all be labeled. But yeah, and then it does come with my only complaint. It's only because I have terrible handwriting. I need to go to the dollar store. So for the blank labels, you get blank round ones, and you also get the blank square ones. They do give you the little pen here. It's just like, I would wish it was a really thin tipped pen. I have terrible handwriting. I was a teacher, which is awful. So this one is like the Dano's Yum Yum sauce. And so my handwriting is terrible. And because it's like super thick, I was finding it really hard to write on there. So I do want to get one of the really thin, nicer pens, and then I'll like redo this. For now, it's totally fine. But this is the one that I just have standing so I can see it, and again, it's fine, but that is like my only thing, is that this pen is not fantastic, but that's an easy fix for sure. But yeah, you've got tons of the pre-made labels. You also get the square labels in white. I wanted to go with the black though, but you have those. And yeah, all of these, all of your typical seasonings, even seasonings that I wouldn't like, apple pie spice. Like,
it's giving you ideas of like, hey, let me grab something that I've never heard of.
As I was filling these out, I was like, oh wait, how do I not have, I think it was like garlic powder. I was like, how do I not have garlic powder? I mean, I put garlic in everything, but I usually put fresh garlic, but it's still nice to have garlic powder. And I was like, how do I not have that? So while I was filling these bottles, I started making a list of all the spices I needed to buy. And I'm still not finished because our grocery store is not great, and hit or miss sometimes, so I still have to pick up some other ones. But yeah, anyways, they look really nice. I like that they're glass. You can get a 25, 36, or 48 pack.
Get the 48. It's worth it, because like there's so many, but you will have the room. Like and for me, I looked at our old pantry where all the spices were. Get the 48 because as soon as that got uncluttered, man, we've got the room.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
it's
for
insane.
sure.
It's
definitely.
Awesome.
And so this one is normally $36.99, 8% off for $33.99. But yeah, definitely one of our favorite purchases of the last couple months for sure.
Yeah.
Just makes everything look super neat and tidy, and we are big fans.
Yep,
definitely.
Absolutely.
All right, up next, this was sent for our review, and this is so fun. Seb is a musician. I do need to throw that out there, but
I'm no drummer.
He's no drummer.
I'm no drummer. I can keep rhythm and all that. That's fine. This drum kit was sent for our review, and I had never tried. I've tried real drums before, and I'm pretty bad at them. And I find that a drum kit like this makes you want to practice because you can literally define the sound that it's going to give you. So there's that little kind of computer central system that controls everything, because everything is literally plugged into it, and you can change the cymbal, the crash, the pedal, kick drum, the snare, all of these sounds you can change. You can even play with your favorite song if you want to, like put it on MP3 or obviously connect your phone. Boom, you can play along with your favorite song. And the best part about an electric set like that is that you can have headphones on and you're not bothering anyone. I mean, yeah, people in the house will hear this.
But that's
great.
it.
But you're not hearing the boom, 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 boom. Like you're not hearing the whole
that's
thing.
Crazy.
So cool, and it does feel like a real kit. And I can't believe it. They're at that price now, because I remember kits that you'd see them in music stores and you'd be like, wow, this is really cool. And I have drummer friends that would want to get them to practice and not to wake up the whole neighborhood. And they were out of their price range, right? Nowadays, fantastic. The whole setup, I was even impressed with, look at this, with the kick drum. Even impressed with that, because the whole setup with the pedal, it's all attached. I'm using a little kind of carpet so it doesn't slide out. And when you're using carpet or wood, you could use a plank of wood. You could literally, you've got two different kind of little pikes coming down, like screws. You can little screw into your carpet. It's not going to make any damages, but it will prevent the kick drum to move when you're kicking it, when you're using it with your foot. So cool. The whole thing took me, I don't know, maybe half an hour to fully set up properly, and that's fully setting up the actual framing of it, not just the actual electronic components. It comes with everything that you need. Yes, it comes even with the headphones, which is really cool. Except the speaker that I was using during the video for demonstration, for hearing demonstration, audio demonstration, doesn't come with it. But you don't need it.
No, because I think the point is that this is like silent drums for you, right? Like it's so that the person can practice without disturbing everybody.
I look like a real drummer, huh?
You
wow,
do.
Incredible.
But again, if you do have that speaker, or you can get yourself an inexpensive speaker, and plug it in.
Oh yeah, the speaker that I used was, that speaker on the ground there is a 10-watt speaker. It costs $25. It's nothing.
So yeah, you don't have to get anything fancy, and then you could actually, like jam out if you wanted to with people listening. But
you've got metronome function. You've got different 4 on the, like you can do 4 on the 4, basically different beats. So 2 on the 4. And so you can learn the different patterns that you'd have to learn for all these different songs that you'd want to. I was so impressed with the cymbals. I don't know how it works, but the sensor is literally touch, and all of them are touch and feel, meaning if I just go tap slightly, it's feeling the type of intensity I'm giving it, and it's going to kind of dampen the sound. If I crash onto it, it will crash as well, which is really cool. Yeah, I love these things.
I don't have a lot to add, just because I was enjoying watching Seb playing, but like I have no
one more thing
in my body.
You could also plug that little computer that comes with it, the little display thing, USB MIDI out. So I could MIDI out into a DAW system, like a digital audio interface, and MIDI out, I could literally play song the beat, and then I'd have all my beat MIDI'd out, so then I could change it on the computer. So yes, you can record actual drum patterns and a whole drum section for a song that you'd be recording without having to have an actual $5,000 kit, which is great.
Awesome.
Yeah. I like it.
It is awesome. It is fun. All right, and up next, these were also sent for our review, and these are so cool.
Beautiful, too.
They look really nice, and the awesome thing is that, let's say you're looking to kind of upgrade, your home with some lights. These ones are the gold ones. They also come in black, and this is a 2-pack. But maybe, maybe you're not an electrician. Maybe you're renting, and you're not allowed just to, like, rewire things.
Maybe you don't have the wiring there.
Sure.
Right?
Maybe you want, like, these 2 really nice things beside on each side of your bed, but you don't have the wiring and you're not allowed to put it in or whatever. These are all battery operated, which is really cool. So super
rechargeable
battery operated. So really cool just to screw together. Seb's just showing you how that works, and it just kind of attaches right there. And then you've got your light bulb, which looks like just a regular
LED light bulb.
Light bulb. It's really cool. And and then you just plug it in and you charge them. It comes with a remote as well.
I love that this one here is, and that's what I'm showing right there, is that the other brands that we've tried, you'd have to remove the light bulb and charge, and there'd be a USB-C on the light bulb itself. So you'd have to remove it, like I'm doing right there on the thing, and then plug it in. But this looks like a regular light bulb with a regular end, because it is, and that's the cool thing. And the whole light bulb will get charged from the base. So you literally just can plug it. You don't have to take apart anything. You just plug it, your the whole unit, USB-C underneath. And I'll show you that in just a second on the video. There's a little USB-C underneath with the button, the turn on button. And then once that's charged, everything else is controllable via the remote, which is fantastic. And yeah, it looks fantastic. It looks really, really nice. You're gonna see some B-roll as well, but look at this. This is where the USB-C is, right under it. I think it looks cool. It doesn't look like the real deal. When you look at it on the wall, you're like, yeah, that's a proper lampshade, lamp attachment that's been wired through the wall, but it's not. Yeah. And the way you can attach it to the wall, you can be really, really, it takes a lot of light. It doesn't take hard work to do it, because you don't have to do like the whole needs to be on the supporting beams and all that. You can literally put it anywhere because it's not super heavy. And then the clamps, you can just take it off, take it back, and then just reattach it with the little clamp that I'll show you in just a second. But yeah, look at this. It is pretty.
Yeah, so I'm just like, while we're filming, I'm just flicking through the different modes that you have. Obviously, you can adjust the brightness. I believe you can also put it on a timer, which is really cool. So lots of different options. And again, it is a 2-pack for $53.99.
And this one is bicolor as well. So warm and both of them are. There's a gold version like we have, and then there's a black version, and the light bulb is bicolor. So you can do a warm, you can do cooler light, or both as well.
Yeah. So yeah.
And this is the attachment I was talking about, where you attach it. Very simple to kind of like just take off the wall and put it back on whenever you need to, if you want to take it down. So yeah, very simple. Very simple.
Very pretty, and just makes it easy. It's a nice easy way to just add that lighting, some pretty lighting, without having to do some crazy drilling.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the last product, I have it right here. I actually purchased these, we purchased these ourselves. And honestly, you guys,
pleasantly surprised. I wasn't expecting that.
I have not had such a fantastic sleep. So we have had the really expensive Casper pillows. We've had them for a while. So I mean, to be fair, it may have been time to upgrade our pillows anyways. And I was seeing these all over the place. These were, anytime I put on any social media, these were in my face. Everyone's like, these are the best pillows.
Or even when we'd go to a hotel, I mean, you're like, what is this?
Sure, yeah. And and honestly, I bought them also. It's really funny because it clearly says that it's a set of 2. And I bought them not realizing, because I asked Seb, and I'm so glad you said no, because then I would have bought. Well,
we should have.
But I'm buying.
I know.
I'm buying another pack for our guest bedroom. This is how much I want my guests to be sleeping on this pillow. I love it so much, but not mine. This one's mine. So I asked Seb. I was like, do you need a new pillow? He's like, no, mine's fine. It's okay. And clearly, I did not read the product page. So when I opened it, I'm like, oh my goodness, I have 2?
They messed up. No.
And then I went and looked at it, and I was like, oh, okay, yes, it is 2.
So I have it.
So I was like, Seb, I guess you're getting a pillow. And both of us woke, and we were like, whoa. They're like, we were like, this pillow is fantastic. Yeah. So we got rid of our old pillows.
#1 bestseller, I think, for a reason, obviously.
20K bought in the last month. Honestly, fantastic. So we do have the king size. So these are the bigger ones. We do have a king bed. So all of our pillowcases were king anyways. But you can get the queen, the standard, and then you can also get European. So which is probably somewhere in between the queen and the king. But yeah, honestly, I can't even describe it. It's nice and fluffy. It's firm enough for the support on my neck, but not too firm, because that pillow you used to have is weirdly firm. I don't know how you slept on that thing. It doesn't even fall in. And then mine was too soft, and anyways, this is just the perfect balance. I don't even know how to explain it.
And they call it the down alternative, because it's not down, but it feels like it's got that plush effect. It's fantastic.
It's amazing.
It's really
and
nice.
as I said, I'm literally buying them for our guest. We don't have guests coming till December, but I'm buying them for our guest bedroom.
Combine it with a silk pillowcase and you are in
Yes.
business.
Oh, I should have put our silk pillowcases in here. Yes, we are big fans of the silk pillowcases. That's all the rage. We've had it for a while now. Mm-hmm. And I just find for me, my face isn't greasy, my hair's less greasy. It helps, like, we're both kind of hot sleepers, so it helps with that. And yeah, we'll have to talk about that next week.
Yep, absolutely.
We'll talk about the pillows again and then some silk pillowcases.
On tomorrow's stream.
Are we going to be here tomorrow? Exactly. But yeah, that is it for us today. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Rover, it was nice to see you. Hope all is well. Please give our regards to Joanna when you talk to her and everybody else. We see lots of people were hanging out today. Thanks so much for being here, and we hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And we are really hoping to be better with streaming, and we hope to catch you guys soon.
It's November, December. We should be back there. We've got a ton of new products to show you, to talk about. There's hundreds at least, yeah. So definitely, we are just looking for more time, but we do enjoy it every time we are able to do it. We want to say thank you to Pawaboo. Pawaboo.
I always say Pawaboo, but I don't know. Pawaboo.
Pawaboo.
Yeah, Pawaboo.
Yeah. Pawaboo for sponsoring a portion of this stream. Really high quality products, all sorts of products, not just these attachments, all sorts of different products for your favorite furry furball.
Yes, it's time to get them their Christmas presents.
Yeah, of course. They also need presents.
Yes. Rover, thanks, Rover. Awesome. All right, take care. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
Bye.